And to have a deeper view about business success strategy of DMID Group, we have Mr. Daniel Surya as the chairman and president of DMID Group. Mr. Daniel, thank you so much for your time. Seems like years since the last time we had you here in Econ Week Bus. Can you believe that? And now we have you here. New haircut. I really like your style for this evening.
Thank you.
And of course, I really like the idea of bringing the MID Group in this particular show. Especially, I'm so attracted in this word. This is something also new buzzword. Brand believers. First of all, do you also see yourself as one of the brand believers?
Well, I guess I have no choice, right, Almo?
Because you're working in this area, right?
Exactly.
And what is that actually, brand believers?
I think brand believers is simply a people or person who really believe in brand beyond just a product. Because normally products are, you know, some wise man said to me once, products are only made in the factory, but brands are built really in your heart and in your mind.
Something really deeply rooted, attached, right?
Exactly. So you're not talking merely on the product level, but you're talking beyond just a product. You're really talking about your soul, a soul of the brand, a soul of the product, a soul of the company, which I think interests a lot of people. Why? Because we are dealing with consumer, right?
Agree.
And consumer are human. When we are talking about human like you and I, human are an emotional creature. Then we need to be able to connect whatever you build as a product, or company, or corporation, emotionally connecting to their emotions. So that's the reason why I will always see brand as an emotional tool to connect the consumer and your business.
This is something I really pay attention and take a note, sir. By the time we should see our customer and later on our consumer in the end product or the services that we offer, apart from what kind of brand we offer, as the human. I believe that when we talk about Indonesian business environment, many people skip this from their attention. They only see them as the business object. You are my buyer, you are my end user.
Right.
What is, in your opinion, by the time we are talking about creating a new culture that business people in general, especially the brand creator, they start seeing their consumer as a human? Or on your personal observation, you also see the growing number of people having this kind of awareness that they treat them as a human, not the object or the business object.
I think in Indonesia, business people today, they are really savvy in understanding that there's another element of power in building their business, which is branding. In the past 10 years, we built brands in Indonesia. I think today's onward, business people in Asia are moving forward, where they will see brand building as a tool, as a powerful tool, aside just building a tangible asset. So awareness is there, but I think we need to still keep sending the message out there, that benefiting from brand building is beyond just putting in a communication out there. Because you have to think about your employees, especially when you're talking about building your product as a body of a functional body for your company, and brand as a soul. So there's two elements, body and soul.
I try to picturize that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's really simple to putting this as an analogy, right? When you're talking about your product, that's your body, right? As a human, you have your body and your soul. I mean, Daniel Surya is divided by two elements. It's my functional body as a man, and my soul. Yeah. So you need to be able to combine those two elements to be able to send a very strong message and a differentiation factors to allow you to connect emotionally to your consumer.
Product as the body and brand as the soul.
Exactly.
If you allow me to ask you this question, this is something been asked and wondered by the common people, including me as the average. Which should speak or talk first, our body or our soul? Because sometimes like chicken on egg, right? Some people really, they pay no attention to the brand. They only, they merely use one particular product or services from their functional aspect. Like apart from the brand, I don't care about what kind of product you have, but as long as it can meet my expectation, I can use it properly, then it will be very useful for me. What is in your idea?
I think it's really good to start to know who you are and who you are not. And you need to really understand what you want to achieve and who is your target audience, right? As a when we are talking about body, it's really tough competing. Obviously, you can compete with having a nice structure, a body structure, a nice packaging, for instance. But if you want to sustain for longer terms, then you need to put whatever you build as a functional, a soul within your body. Put it this way, I mean, we know when we are talking about coffee bean, it's only a coffee bean, right?
Yeah, in the end, it's only coffee bean.
In the end, it's only coffee bean. You have so many different coffee beans from all over the world.
Yeah.
But one company is able to put a soul and a story.
I know that one, right?
Everybody will, will guess which one we are talking about. But that's the best example of putting a functional product, a tangible product, combining with its soul, then creating a powerful tool as a brand.
It's very interesting and very interesting start as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. We still have another session to discuss about this. Next, you are still with us on Economic Buzz. We are discussing about business success strategy of DMID.